Dear students, today in EVS we are going to learn a new chapter. Chapter 13, Sharing Our Feelings. Please refer to your EVS Part 2 book for this chapter. Please write the date and the heading, Chapter 13. Students, in this chapter we are going to learn about a blind person. So let's start with the chapter. Now let's see what this girl is telling us. After returning home from school, there are two people with whom I like to share all my news. They enjoy listening to my tales. The first person is my Nani, and her Nani is quite old and often has back pains. She cannot see or hear well. So, every day in the morning, her papa reads the newspaper aloud to her. She does the rest of her work herself, and if someone tries to help her, she gets very upset. Though she cannot see properly, she is very fond of cutting vegetables. And she says, these days children do not know how to cut vegetables properly. So the first person is her Nani, and as she is old, she cannot hear or see well. Okay, so her father helps her, and she also helps her Nani. So the second person is her Ravi Bhaiya. Ravi Bhaiya lives with them, and he calls her parents Bhaiya, Babi, and he is a very loving brother, as he is always ready to answer her questions. But you all know, students, Ravi Bhaiya teaches in a college. The students of the college respect him a lot, and some of them come home to study from him. And Ravi Bhaiya is very fond of listening to music and taking part in plays. He also enjoys chatting with his friends and going out with them. Okay, students, Ravi Bhaiya uses a white stick when he goes out. Why he carries a white stick when he goes out? As he is blind. But you all know, students, looking at him as he moves around in the house, no one will say that he cannot see. He likes to do all his work himself, and if someone tries to help him against his wish, he gets angry. Whenever he needs any help, he asks for it. And you all know, Ravi Bhaiya studies from different books. There are different books which he refer. So, there is a special way of reading and writing for people who cannot see. It is called Braille. It is written on a thick paper making a row of raised pointed dots with a pointed tool. So, Braille is read by running the fingers on the raised dot. Now you all know who invented this Braille script. Now Louis Braille invented the Braille script. He belonged to France. One day when he was 3 years old, he was playing with his father's tools. Suddenly a pointed tool hurt his eyes. He lost his eyesight. And as he had keen interest in studies, he did not give up. He kept thinking of different ways to read and write. And finally, he found a way reading by touching and feeling. This way of reading later came to be known as the Braille script. In this type of a script, a row of raised dots are made on a thick paper. Because these dots are raised, they can be read by running the fingers on them. This script is based on 6 points. Nowadays, this Braille script have undergone many changes, and reading and writing has become very simple. Now, Braille can also be written by using the computer. So students, for the blind people, there is a different way of reading and writing, and they also have different books and also different schools. So students, we have learned about the Braille script and how a blind person reads and writes. Students, you'll have to read this lesson and also you'll have to copy the notes which I sent you on your EVS classwork book. Thank you.